First of all, I have to ask you about just these crazy kind of comebacks that you've had. I know you don't want to be in this situation. You've had 3 weekends in a row where you've been down 2-0 going to a third period and have had to try to come back, whether it's been regulation, pulling the goalie, whatever it might be. What has that been like the last 3 weeks in terms of just whatever it says about you guys as a team, or whether or what it says about what you have to do to maybe prevent that from happening going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it says a lot about our team coming back in those games and, winning 2 out of the 3, but making the other one pretty close. Ideally you don't want to be in those situations, but, when we face adversity, we seem to answer. So, we're just a resilient bunch, and like I said, don't want to be in those positions, but I think we're confident, in 6-on-5. So, yeah.
You guys have. There's been a lot of talk all season long about your depth, and a lot of it. People talk about it up front. You guys, as a defensive core, there really hasn't been a lot of changes lineup wise. It's been pretty solid, pretty consistent from the beginning of the season until now. What has that been like? Maybe as a group, if you can speak for the group, and how you guys have gelled, whether it's as defensive partners or as a unit of 6 or occasionally 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, having the same lineup, like everyone's pretty comfortable with each other, and just, that chemistry's, has been there since, last season, I would say too. So, we're all close off the ice, all of us, all 9 of us. So, whoever's playing, we seem to all fit well together. So it's been a fun group, being a part of the D. So it's been awesome.
I've heard a lot of players, coaches talk about what your guys' identity has been this year, and it seems to, when it does come up, it seems to be about being a good defensive team or a defense first team. Is that what it's been? Is that kind of the philosophy of the team, would you say? And can you kind of expand on that a little bit?
Yeah. I would for sure say that it's number one, our identity, defending, not just the D, but the forwards too. So, playing as a group of 5 in the D zone and all 3 zones for that matter. But, I think when we're at our best, we're playing hard defensively. We're just being honest. We're coming back to pucks.
Does that, some of that do you feel like that takes any kind of pressure off you? I know you came in a lot of high expectations this year, personally and team wise. Has there been a little bit, some of that weight taken off you just because you guys have been so solid defensively and been able to, have that consistency?
Or do you put more on yourself? No, I mean, I have expectations on myself and everything, but I don't really feel the pressure or anything. I mean, we've been so good defensively. I mean, it's been great. I mean, the Dryden too has been unreal for us. All the D, all the forwards. So, huge part of our identity, and we're winning games too. And I think it's because of our defensive play. I mean, we have high end talent up front, but when we can give up 0 or 1 goals, like that's our identity. We don't want to give up a goal at all. In every game. So.
Playing Northern Michigan, you guys split up there, and both teams have been really solid since then. I mean, the standings have kind of put themselves in a situation. They're in 3rd place, not far from behind you guys, Bemidji in between. What do you remember about that series, and what do you take into this weekend?
That was a fun series to play in. I mean, they're a good team, so they have some good talent up front, but. I think it's going to be a different game coming here. Going over there is just on the big sheet, so it's a little bit different, more tight check-in in our rink. So, it's going to be nice playing in front of our home fans too. So, they're playing good hockey right now, but, so are we. So we're excited to have them come here and get the games going.
I got to take you a quick back to the game Saturday night up in Anchorage. Connor, at one point I think I saw Andy Carroll playing forward. We were down a few forwards there, so you talk about the defensive core, and Andy, maybe a couple other guys did too. Andy's the one I noticed, but you had a hand in both goals there late. Can you take us through that last minute or so? Maybe describe the first goal by Parker, and then that crazy last goal that Ian scored and tied up.
Yeah, it was a wild span there, 2 minutes. The first goal, I mean, we were just buzzing in the zone like for I think we pulled the goalie with like 4 minutes left, pretty early or something like that, and we had a lot of chances before that. I think it was like last minute. Yeah, we were shooting the puck, and it was just shots on net. We were getting a lot of chances, and then kind of came to me, and he kind of threw it out to me at the point. I was just the guy was kind of on me, so I just wrapped it on the boards, and Chuck made a good play right out to Parker. He scored, so that was the first one. And the second one, kind of same thing. I just remember like moving it around in the zone. It was like 15 seconds left, and when I looked up, there was like 11 seconds left. I had the puck, and me and Smitty were kind of playing catch, and he was hanging on to it. I was like, okay, someone's got to shoot. And then I think he shot. It was behind the net, and Chuck made a great play, like retrieved the puck, and then just threw it out to me in the slot there. And I just kind of desperation just shot. There's like a bunch of guys in front. I just kind of tried to pick a side of the net to shoot on. I think it hit Dallas' skate and went right to Scheid's tape, and he made a nice play to put in the net. So with like a half a second left, so yeah, it was wild.
I'm not going to say we're comfortable playing from behind, but this seems to be something that we're okay with, given how we've responded. And playing with McKay on the bench and playing, how much do we practice 6-on-5, if at all?
Yeah, we do practice it. I mean, yeah, I think first off, we got to have better starts. You know, we don't want to be down. We've been down a couple times, so, you know, I know coach it's kind of been something we've been trying to get better at, and, you know, it didn't happen on Saturday, but obviously getting the win, you know, coming back like that, it's awesome. But yeah, we got to have better starts, but we do practice it. Not all the time, but, you know, a good amount. So those are, you know, you never know when you're going to be in that situation.